And one of the breaking news stories today, Neil, is that India could be travelling to Pakistan for 2023 for the Asia Cup. This is going to be extraordinary if it does indeed happen.
Well, yes. I mean, if it happens, then it's going to be one of the biggest news that has come out from the Indian Cricket Board. Because, hey, you see, India not travelling to Pakistan. In fact, what we had known of as a fact was that BCCI said that India will travel only if it's or rather will play against Pakistan only if it's a global tournament, if it's an Asia Cup or if it's a World Cup of sorts. But apart from that, they don't even want to play against Pakistan in a bilateral series. That was when England had offered them to come and play test matches in England. I don't know if there is any truth or any fact behind the statement that India will travel to Pakistan to play the Asia Cup, though.
To get more details on this, we're joined by Syed Hussain, who is a journalist and presenter at ESPN Cricinfo. Thank you very much for joining us on Talk 100.3.
Hey, hi. This is Syed Hussain.
Yes, Syed, we're just discussing...
Recording in progress.
This seems like it's all over the place. All right, so it seems as though this afternoon we want to discuss the idea that India could be travelling to Pakistan for the 2023 Asia Cup. What are the reasons behind this, and how likely is this to happen?
The way you have started this conversation, I would like to add some points. Like it is right, India can... create a big threat to Pakistan, but the way Pakistan won the tournament in the morning itself, they beat New Zealand in the final and won the trophy, and the way they have beaten them, the big thing about Pakistan, their middle order batting. Very questions were on the team, who will be at number 4, who will bat at number 5, what would be their middle order. But I think the way Mohammad Nawaz played, the way Haider Ali played, and the way Iftikhar Ahmed finished the match for them, big boost for Pakistan just before the World Cup.
No, definitely. सैयद वर्ल्ड कप के पहले तो जाहिर सी बात है पाकिस्तान जो प्राइम कर रही है बहुत ही खूबसूरत तरीके से कर रही है, पर न्यूज़ में जो है ऐसी खबरें आ रही हैं. अब ये खबरें हैं, ये अफवाहें हैं, ये पता नहीं है कि बीसीसीआई जो है वो प्लान कर रही है कि इंडिया जो है वो पाकिस्तान जाएगी 2023 में एशिया कप खेलने के लिए. इसमें कितनी सच्चाई है और क्या सच में ऐसा हो रहा है? बिकॉज एशिया कप, वर्ल्ड कप, ये जो टूर्नामेंट्स हैं, इसके लिए बीसीसीआई ने कहा है कि हाँ इंडिया खेलेगी पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ, बट बायलैटरल सीरीज नहीं खेलेगी. बट पाकिस्तान ट्रैवल करने की बात पहले कभी इंडिया ने नहीं करी थी.
बिल्कुल नील, अगर आप ये देखें तो आप थोड़ी सी इन चीजों पर ध्यान देना होगा, क्योंकि जब तक कोई कंफर्मेशन नहीं आ जाता है हमें बीसीसीआई की तरफ से और सरकार की तरफ से, ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट इस बात सरकार की तरफ से, क्योंकि जो बीसीसीआई ने कहा है वो यही है कि दे आर प्लानिंग टू गो टू पाकिस्तान, बट दैट विल डिपेंड ऑन द क्लियरेंस ऑफ इंडियन गवर्नमेंट. तो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट क्या कहती है उसका हमें इंतजार करना होगा. वी हैव टू वेट फॉर देम. आप ये भी देख सकते हैं, इसको एक डिप्लोमेटिक तरीका भी अगर आप देखें तो 2023 में वर्ल्ड कप भी इंडिया के अंदर होना है.
बिल्कुल.
और बिल्कुल जाहिर सी चीज है कि पाकिस्तान को आना है भारत, तो ठीक उससे पहले बीसीसीआई कतई नहीं चाहेगा कि अपनी तरफ से कोई ऐसी बात करना, कोई ऐसी चीज कहना जिसको लेकर इस आईसीसी के इतने बड़े टूर्नामेंट में, वर्ल्ड कप में कोई थोड़ा सा जिसको हम कह सकते हैं कि खटास हो. तो मुझे लगता है कि बीसीसीआई अपने तरफ से पूरे तरीके से एश्योरेंस देना चाहती है पीसीबी को कि वी आर रेडी टू गो टू पाकिस्तान एंड वी आर रेडी टू प्ले द बायलैटरल सीरीज एट योर ग्राउंड, बट वी आर वेटिंग फॉर क्लियरेंस फ्रॉम इंडियन गवर्नमेंट. तो मुझे लगता है नील कि अभी हमें थोड़ा सा इंतजार करना चाहिए. इन स्पेकुलेशंस, अभी जो भी चीजें हैं वो रूमर्स, स्पेकुलेशन, आप रिपोर्ट्स, कोई भी चीज कह दें, पर थोड़ा इंतजार तो करना पड़ेगा.
No, that's a very interesting point that you made, that it's a give and take kind of a relationship that we will see in 2023. India going to Pakistan to play Asia Cup, और पाकिस्तान जो है वो इंडिया आएगी वर्ल्ड कप खेलने के लिए. और कहीं पर भी if there is one little hitch that India says that, oh listen, no, we won't travel to Pakistan for the Asia Cup, it could be retaliated by PCB saying that how can we then come to India for playing the World Cup, and it's a very big tournament that's coming back to India after 2011. But having said that, there was a little thing that happened where England said that, listen, hey, both of you guys come here and we'll host you for a bilateral test series. Wouldn't that be amazing to see India and Pakistan play a test series after like eons?
Bilkul. And if you ask my opinion, Neil and Keech, both of you, I would like to say that I would love to see India versus Pakistan test match. The last time these two teams met way back in 2007, I think Ishant Sharma was having long hair that time, and
also Dhoni.
Some old fellow, some old fellow were batting at those times. So और अभी आप देखें तो काफी फर्क आ चुका है इंडियन टीम और पाकिस्तान टीम में, काफी फर्क है. बाबर आजम, विराट कोहली, इनको एक साथ टेस्ट मैच में देखने के लिए लोग बिल्कुल बेकरार होंगे. मोहम्मद रिजवान वाज देयर, ऋषभ पंत इज हियर. सो मोहम्मद रिजवान वर्सेस ऋषभ पंत, विराट कोहली वर्सेस बाबर आजम, एंड इफ दे प्ले ईच अगेंस्ट इन टेस्ट मैच, white ball, red ball cricket in white jersey, that will be the biggest excitement for any cricket fan. Not only Indian cricket fan, not only Pakistani cricket fan. Every cricket fan would love to see that battle. But again, finger crossed, whether BCCI will go and play at the neutral venue like England or in New Zealand for bilateral series, that will be the biggest question.
When do you think it's likely that the Indian government will make the decision as to whether India will go to Pakistan for the Asia Cup?
Keech, look, in 2023, there will be very big events happen in India. Like ICC World Cup would be in 2023 itself. That will be hosted by India only. Asia Cup will be in Pakistan in 2023 itself. But we cannot forget each, the biggest democratic country will be going through their election in 2024 also.
That's
in 2024 also. So I think that will be on the mind of politicians too. If they agree and if they are ready to send the team to Pakistan, there will be some debate, or you can say some consequences, which will have to face to the political parties also. So everything will be in mind. Everything will be in mind for Indian government, for BCCI. So we have to wait. That's why I told you, the thing we are talking, India versus Pakistan, Asia Cup in Pakistan, these all things are speculation right now. We have to wait for the government clearance. BCCI also said the same thing in diplomatic way, because they know in 2023 India are going to host the World Cup.
That's
and
right.
Pakistan has to come to India. So that's why BCCI has said this in diplomatic manner. We are ready to go there and we are ready to play there. But depends on Indian government, clearance of Indian government.
Well, that's right. Also, a lot of changes, coming up with the leadership at BCCI. Presidency from Sourav Ganguly, he'll be stepping down, and as per the talks, Roger Binney will be taking up the presidency. Now, Roger Binney, he has been in the administrative role at Karnataka State Cricket Association for quite some time, and he's been amongst the administrative, वो कहते हैं ना कि डेस्क पर बैठ के क्रिकेटरों का सारा लेखा जोखा रखना, वो उन्होंने काफी टाइम से किया है. Is it a good move from a BCCI perspective? Because Sourav Ganguly is a global face as compared to Roger Binney. Again, yes, Roger Binney is a World Cup winning player, but despite that, he's not a global face like Sourav Ganguly. More contemporary. He understands today's game. He understands the dynamics that are required in today's T20 era. Would it be in a good way that Roger Binney is taking up the presidency then?
Neil, who knows? Sourav Ganguly will have the global responsibility of ICC. Who knows? We can't predict the future. He can be in with ICC.
Are you spilling some beans already? Are you giving out some news already which hasn't broken yet?
We need the exclusive.
I don't know anything. But who knows? Who knows in international cricket? Who knows? Sourav Ganguly can be the BCCI president 4 or 5 years back.
Who knows? Who knows? But, you know, Syed. Tell us. You know the answer. Come on.
No. I'm not giving any you can say what is that
inside information
any
or
speculation or anything inside information. I am not giving any information. I am just saying in future the way Saurav Ganguly led the BCCI,
right,
he can have quality to lead the ICC also.
True.
So we have to wait. And on the other hand, if you say about Roger Binney's class cricketer also. He is a brilliant. He was brilliant all rounder, and not only that, as you said, Neil, he has handled the administration for KSCA very well. And apart from that, he was also chief selector of India at once. So he has all those you can say qualities in him. And I think in Roger Binney's hand, BCCI is in the safe hands.
Well, it's so much to talk about with cricket in the lead up to obviously the final of the Women's Asia Cup. There's the Men's T20 World Cup just around the corner. Have you managed to see the score? What's happened with Australia? Another duck for Aaron Finch, first ball duck in today's game. What's going to happen with this Australian side? Will they play Steve Smith, or do you think that Aaron Smith's going to survive? Aaron Finch will survive.
They have too many option Cage. If you see Aaron Finch was playing in middle order 2 games back.
That's right.
And he played well. He scored 50. He scored 50 over there. But again, he moved to open the inning, and again he started to fail. So I think Aaron Finch might be. I think Aaron Finch might be good if he come to bat at number 4 or number 5 for them. And apart from that, if you ask me about Steve Smith is a very quality player. He can rotate the inning. He can finish the inning. He has that kind of big hit in his tally in the last some matches. He showed that. So I think Steven Smith can be part of Australian team, but not on the verge of Aaron Finch. Why, when you have a team, David, explosive player in your team, you have Matthew Wade, the great finisher, you have Marcus Stoinis, you have Mitchell Marsh, then you can give some break to Glenn Maxwell, the Big Show also, because Big Show has very poor run from the last some 7 or 8 innings. Nice. So if you want to take Steve Smith in your 11, I think Glenn Maxwell would be the option, not Aaron Finch.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, we always like to get your thoughts. Syed Hussain, the journalist and presenter at ESPN Cricinfo. Thank you very much for joining us on Talk 100.3.
Thanks, Neil, and thanks, Keith.